Hi guys, I'm going to do a little series on darts reviews as I've got quite a few sets. So I thought I'll do a little review of what I've got and then you guys can have a watch, see what you think, and then we can go from there and you can ask questions and that sort of thing, how I set the darts up balance wise, what darts I prefer, what are good for beginners, that sort of thing. So I thought I'll start with the darts I won a couple of weeks back, which is the RvB Chrono darts. They come in a really nice box, which is really cool. So I'm not really going to go through the box as such, because in the box you do get obviously the darts. You get a really cool case, get some spare. Get the chrono point tool, little keychain thing, some flights, and a spare set of points. I believe a 30 mil chrono points, and you got the 26 mil chrono points in the darts. And in the wallet, you get a month's free darts counter. On darts counter, which is quite cool. But for the money, I'd expect maybe 3 months free thing for 150 quid. I didn't pay that for those. And also with the darts, it does come with these quite cool stems, the Evo Pro Grip. So if you knacker your stem, you can just unscrew this piece and just replace the tops, which is quite a cool feature. And also you'll add a little bit of weight to the back of the dart. So if you're into that sort of thing, it's quite cool. And the chrono flights are quite cool. I haven't used them personally. I don't really tend to use standard flights these days. So I'll move on to what I've got and how I've set up my chronos. Okay, let's put this away. So here I have my chronos. Very cool dart. Let's just get one there. So the machining on these is absolutely phenomenal. Target have done a great job on these. These are like almost like a budget Elysian. If you look at the little rivets that they got in there, they look like they got screw heads, which is awesome. And they've even milled chrono into the side of the barrel, which is quite cool. Cool milling is one thing, performance is another. So the actual barrel themselves, they suit front, rear, and middle grippers. I haven't quite found the right grip point for these. I have hit a few 180s with them. They are nice. They got a nano grip on the front, where you got these lateral grooves cut into it, and they've milled into it some slots. Not that you can really grip them where your thumb goes. So yeah, the nano grip going all the way down there, and then you've got quite a grippy piece at the back where you got like these. It's almost like a pixel, a bit like the little pixels, that sort of thing. So they got quite good. They got really, the grip on the back is phenomenal, and the grip on the front that is just enough to hold in the hand, which is really cool. I do like them. I went for the kflex. These are intermediate number 6. I went for the new neons, so I'll do a review on those. And 40mm chrono points in gold, so they match the darts. They just look really snazzy then. I quite like them. Whether they're going to be my go-to dart, but it remains to be seen. I've played a couple of games with them, a bit of a mixed bag with them. But no, they're really cool. I should talk about the chrono point, shouldn't I, really? Okay, the chrono point, because Raymond, he grips a dart very close to the front of the dart, so he does use the grip on the point. So these have got like a ring grip on the point, and they've also got like a bit like the diamond points, that sort of thing. They've got like a very shallow grooves cut into them to help them grip the board. I have found with like the target fire points, they got the gripping sort of past the knuckle of the point going back this way, but they haven't got nothing on the tip. So I find sometimes when your dartboard is getting a little bit tired and a little bit worn, it just doesn't want to hold, so you need to maybe rough those up a little bit. But a very, very, very cool dart. I can't really fault them, to be honest. They're really cool. I'm going to throw a few darts in a second. So I'm gonna try this editing thing on on the videos and just let you know what I think. But yeah, I did try them as standard out the box. Had a few throws. For me, the balance wasn't quite right. For somebody else, it'd be absolutely bang on. So don't take my putting 40 mil points on as gospel. I've kind of switched over to 40 mil points, 35 minimum really on most of my darts, and 40 mil points on my target darts. Just because I personally feel, for me, they work really well. And then the intermediate kflex on these is absolutely, they just balance a dart and they go in at a nice angle. So yeah, overall, Target have made an absolutely fantastic dart with these. They're phenomenal. I've played with them now for a few weeks. There's not a lot of wear on them, so these are, I have I've used them quite a bit. But yeah, they're really cool. They're 100, I think they're 149.95. So just you get a little bit of change from 150 quid. If you want a really expensive dart that's really grippy, they're really cool. There are other darts on the market with a tapered barrel, which are a lot cheaper. But it all depends on where you grip a dart, where you want your grip to, stuff like that. So it's how they sit in your hand. If you can get a chance to try out a set, I would say they're definitely worth to try before you buy. But yeah, very, very cool dart. So I'm set up for throw in now, and then I'll let you guys see them go in action. Okay, I'm going to have a few throws with the RvB Chronos now. Yeah, what else can I say about them? They're really cool. Balance-wise, they're really good. Grip-wise, I'd say they're about... The front of the barrel, I'd say it's about a 3-ish, and then the back of the barrel is a good 4. Easily a 4 at the back. I found lately I'm gripping further back on the dart. 140. Yeah, the chrono points do grip the board quite nicely, and I'm finding they're not really destroying the board too much. They're very cool, I've got to say. Also banged on the neon kflex. I wanted a kflex that would match the dart, but when they hit the board, they really pop. They really glow. $95. I'll have a couple more throws, and I'll give my final verdict on them. They do fly really straight. There doesn't seem to be any sort of movement in the air with them. Whether that's down to the way I've balanced them, but they do go quite nice. Cool. So, final thoughts. Yeah, they're a really nice dart. They do group nicely. I personally find the 26mm points wasn't long enough. And I got them in 21 grams. I have gone lighter in my darts lately this year. Really helped my game. I know some people like the big bombers, 26 grams and stuff like that. Personally, I found the 21 grams probably a bit light for some people, but I find I get a little bit more control. So, but on balance, I'd say they're a really good dart. They're definitely not one to get for the faint-hearted. They're not cheap by any stretch, but the amount of milling work that has gone into them, hence the price point. And at £150, you're effectively getting an Elysian style dart. And what companies are doing nowadays making darts is absolutely phenomenal. I highly rate them, and yeah, if you're brave enough to part with the cash, they're definitely worth the money. Yeah, I'll definitely say that they're worth it. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off now, and enjoy your day.